Well, back here with Rimworld, my libertarian game. I chose AYN RAND to start this game. In my other game I have Elon Musk. Two people I truly admire, so they're in my games. I think AYN RAND was really ahead of her time. I recommend you to watch every single video she has on the internet. You can find tons of material about AYN RAND. I think she is really important to the right wing, and I don't think the right wing is taking her seriously. I will explain why I think she is so important in my future videos. And here is just to explain a little bit how this amazing game works. As you can see, I'm already thinking about my food and my protection. I'm trying to separate myself from the right side of my screen, so if a threat comes from the left, yes, the threat always comes from the left, doesn't it, according to people in the right side, in the right wing, those goddamn communists, they're coming from the left side of my screen, so I must protect myself. This is the most difficult scenario. You start naked, you don't have any clothes on, and you start with no materials, nothing, no wood, no food, no clothes, no nothing really, so no steel. So you need to be fast in this scenario that is the most difficult. Usually you start the game with 3 colonists so they can help each other out. In here you are by yourself. Excellent game made by Tynan Sylvester, a Canadian game. Tynan Sylvester really did a good job. He thought about everything, but what I think it's the most interesting, fun part of Rimworld is the ideological trees that you have. As you can see here, female supremacy. Yes, men are good for nothing in my game, which is actually true. We are piles of crap as far as I'm concerned. I hate men. I dislike my kind. Nah, I don't. It's just that, we are so disgusting that it's amazing. But in any case, as you can see here, she is good with plants. That's a must when you start the game. You can try to start the game with a character not good in everything, but plants, it's a must, because you need to cut the trees fast, you need to plant fast. Especially in this scenario, I do not have a winter. That is a nightmare to play, really. As you can see, I have a permanent summer. She's happy because she's nude. AYN RAND, I didn't know AYN RAND was a nudist, but in here in my game she is. If you put some clothes on AYN RAND, she's not going to be happy. Excellent game. I got this game in a time that I thought about, just quitting video games altogether. I didn't think I would get ever hooked to another video game. I didn't find anything that I even liked, my daughter comes to me sometimes, oh, why don't you try this Android game? Oh, okay, let me try it, and I play half an hour and I am already bored and I dislike all of the Android games. So Rimworld was fresh and entertaining, interesting, and I like to it's impossible to play this game and not to think about ideologies. It's impossible. So that's why I wanted to upload these videos anyway, because ideologies are so interesting. People are really crazy. They get really, they fight, they kill. In Brazil, it's amazing right now what's going on. The man running for governor in Brazil, the governor of São Paulo, just had his crew shot. There was an attack on his crew with gunshots. So there, it's getting to a point that I think no return. There's nothing. You're never going to convince a person such as, I don't know, Schenk Yogurt that capitalism is good and it works and it's beautiful, although the man is rich. You know, he hates Donald Trump in an extent that I find it really disturbing. That man must sleep thinking about Donald Trump 24 hours a day. Come on, man. Get a life. At any case, Ayn Rand is probably hungry right now, and I need to get her something to eat. In here, those red squares you should not let your character do, because they're not good doing stuff in red, but I have no choice. I just have one character here, so Ayn Rand is responsible for everything in this libertarian colony. I've read some comments about Rimworld on the internet that state that this is actually a communist game. Come on, where do you see people tend to see communism everywhere, even in a game? Where? Show me one, means of production in the hands of the workers and the communist revolution and blah blah blah. Come on, man, there's no communism here, not so ever. Everything is free. You have the freedom to do whatever you want, to think whatever you want, and well, the threats you can put in that communist side, people are trying to invade your private property, but that's your job to protect it, as it would be in a real libertarian world, isn't it? There's no state to protect you. You must protect your property yourself. Get guns, get weapons, shoot people bloody. This game can get really bloody, and I mean really bloody. I do not know what this particular game I'm playing is going to happen, but I had scenarios where people were starting to eat each other. It was a mess. Funny, entertaining. My daughter hates it. She lost her favorite character, so she doesn't play it anymore. I do not want to play your game, Dad. It's horrible. My character is dead, and she got really depressed. I think she was about to cry, and she loves horror movies and stuff, but this game got to her nerves. I could see it in her face. I'm cooking the berries. I do not know if that's necessary, but that's something I just do. I cook everything. So there, you can get it on Steam. It has a 98% positive rating among 2,000 users, so it is a really awesome game. I chose to play in the mountains. I have good experience playing games in the mountains. To me, it makes the game more entertaining. I do not know exactly why, but I love to play in the mountains. Maybe because I am from a heavily mountained area in Brazil called Minas Gerais. So there, I cannot avoid playing my game in the mountains. She's eating now, our libertarian Ayn Rand. She is, I consider her to be one of the thinkers of libertarianism. She praised capitalism so much that I think she ended up almost being one of the first true libertarians, although I do not think that definition is good enough, because a libertarian, I hear it a lot in Sam Cedars' channel when he's debating libertarians. They never think that the other libertarian is a libertarian enough. Anarcho-capitalism is kind of strange to even consider. So, but there, I found it amazing, entertaining. And before I left, I'm going to leave you apart with Brett Cooper, that she's gonna ask you to like and subscribe. She has a very interesting channel that I recommend. Brett Cooper for you guys. See you in the next video.
Hey, Hey! I can't believe that you were about to click off of this video without liking it first. That was honestly rude. Be better.